Hello, and welcome to Japanese craft beer reviews. As we do sometimes, today we're going to look at some brews from the major Japanese breweries. Sometimes they put out a number of beers every year, and I like to keep up with them and see what they're doing. Sometimes the results are great, sometimes the results are not, but it is a fact that they are all four Japanese breweries, and that includes Asahi, Kirin, Sapporo, and Suntory. Some people add Orion, but they're owned by Asahi, Orion in Okinawa. These breweries are all, exceptionally good brewers, and they can make probably anything they want to. Kind of proof of that is if you've ever had Asahi Stout. It's absolutely an exceptional, unusual stout, which actually includes Brett yeast in it. And their lagers are generally clean and clear. Some of the best ones are just wonderful. And unlike the situation in many countries where the large brewers put out junk or cut corners on ingredients, perhaps don't use the best quality. In Japan, generally, they do use the best ingredients they can find, and the quality is not bad. So, Japanese lager compares very favorably with any say Euro lager, or certainly with the major lagers in the United States, like say Budweiser or Bud Light. And so, we're going to take a look today at some beer from Kirin, and this is a series of 6 beers we're going to look at. It's called the Ichiban Shibori series, and today we're going to look at the first one, and then we will look at 5 others. Ichiban Shibori came out in 1990. It was a kind of competition with Asahi Super Dry, which was produced in 1987. And Asahi Super Dry was a beer designed to have very low mouthfeel and to finish crisp and dry. A super attenuated beer, in other words. But of course many people, including myself, find those beers very light and watery. Asahi Super Dry was, and I don't know if it still is, the most popular beer in Japan. You can find it anywhere. It's kind of the Budweiser for beer geeks in Japan, the beer to make fun of. It's not terrible, but it's just not a great beer. In any case, Asahi brought out Ichiban Shibori in 1990, and the name Ichiban Shibori means first press, the first press. And on their website, they make the claim that most brewers blend their first and second press. So the first is supposedly clean and pure, and the second one is bitter and bodied. And one of the goals of these beers is to have low, very light body. But actually, it's not a press. What it really is they're talking about is sparging. So the wort is drawn off, and then water is sprinkled over the wort that has been drained already for a second rinse, kind of, which is sparging. So there's actually no pressure. It's not like wine, where they're pressing the grapes out, that sort of thing. So it's a gravity thing. Any case, we're going to look at 6 of these beers, and in order, you will see the picture which I had at the beginning, and that's the way we're going to do them. And the first one will be Kirin Ichiban Shibori, the first one they brought out. And now here we go with another beer in the Kirin Ichiban Shibori series. And this is an annual beer that comes out about this time every year. It's called Kirin Ichiban Shibori Toretate Hoppu 2020. And it was released in just recently, just a few days ago actually. It was produced in October and released just at the beginning of November. It's a 5% pale lager, international or premium pale lager, and this beer has come out every year since 2004. So this is the 17th year that they've been making this. And they use hops from Tono City in Iwate Prefecture in the northern part of Japan. And the hops that they list here are the same as in the Ichiban Shibori Premium Ibuki hops. And they claim they have a special process for this. The hops are picked, moistened, frozen quickly, and then crushed to put into the beer. The idea of a fresh hop beer is generally you want to get the hops in within 24 hours, within a day of picking them. That will make it fresh. In this case here, the hops are frozen and then crushed, and I'm not sure if it was within 24 hours or not, but I think the idea is that if they froze it, then it's considered fresh when they use it. And Kirin says that they buy about 70% of all the hops that are used in Japan, but hop production in Japan is just half of what it was in 2008. They've gone from from a considerable amount to much less, like less than 60% less than they produce. So they are importing a lot. Kirin has a hop project. They're trying to work with hop farmers, and if you go to a 7-Eleven periodically, you will see a beer that features hop growers on the can. And we recently, well, no, actually we didn't, but we should review that one very soon. They've made 4 of those with hop growers. So they're trying to encourage hop growers. I don't know what effect they've been having. In general, Japanese hops don't have very strong characteristics one way or another. They're very mild. On rate beer, this one is rated for all years since it began, and they have only 25 ratings, 2.89 average out of 5. 33 percentile for all beers and 88 for its style, which is premium, a pale lager, international premium. On Untapped, they list each year for the beer. So they have a 2000 section, Toretate 2000, Toretate 2019, etc. For 2020, they have 17 ratings at 3.24. If you want to see what the can design was, you can go on the Kirin website, and they have a page that will show you what the can design was for each year since 2004. Okay, so this year's can has, of course, hops on it, and a bright red label that makes it look like a gift. Okay. Okay, nice clear, clean gold straw color. Nice fat finger of head, maybe some fat bubbles on top. You can see the carbonation. Okay, and if we put it through the light. All right, let's try the aroma. Okay. It's got a mild, sort of spritzy, light citrus, maybe stone fruit. Nothing terribly pungent or special hopping up into the nose. Thin, mild fruitiness. Light bitterness and mid-palate. This is okay. I don't get the sense of a fresh hop beer here, really. It's clean, it's clear, it's mildly fruity, but there isn't a heck of a lot else going on here. So, yeah, it's nice. It's nice enough. I suppose I would rate this 3.2, something like that. It's clean, as all Japanese majors beers are clean and crisp and mild. This is nice enough. So if you are into, if you go into a convenience store in Japan, anywhere, you'll probably see this beer. Give it a try and see what you think. Okay. I'm not terribly impressed with it. It is a seasonal beer. I think I've had this many times over the years, but nothing has really made a big impression. Wow. Okay. Well, again, Kirin Ichiban Shibori Toretate Hoppe 2020. See what you think. Okay, and let me know. I hope you will subscribe to the channel and come back and we will look at a couple more Kirin Ichiban Shibori beers. Take care. Bye-bye.